Students of standard 8, last time we had read lesson number 2 and the title of the story that we had read was A Secret for Two. It was a very interesting story about Perry and his horse Joseph. After reading the story, and I also told you to read the story from the textbook. Today first of all we will go through the glossary that's written on page number 13. The first word that is written in glossary is stroke. Stroke means patted. Perry, he stroked his horse. Okay. When you love your animal, what do? You move your hand on that animal with love. That is called stroked. Next is gentle. Gentle means mild. Reins. Reins mean long narrow straps of a bridle with which you control the horse. That is called reins. Then stable. Stable you all know. It is a place where horse is kept. Hitch to. Hitch to means fastened. For the word fastened you can also remember the word tied. The horse was tied to the cart, so it is called hitched. Stalk down, you can remember, just remember walk down. To stalk down the street means to walk down the street. Okay, a walk down, to skip, to omit or to leave out. Okay, so what is the exact word written? Stalk down means to walk down. See, when the horse used to go to deliver the milk, he would stop in front of one house, then leave two houses, then go on the third, then leave some more houses, go on the next. Okay, so that is stalk down. To boast. To boast means to speak in excessively proud terms. Means last year we read the word brag in standard 7. So if you are proud about yourself or something like of yours, that is called boast. Walrus moustache is long thin moustache. Gout. Gout, as we discussed, that's a disease that's related to the joints, and the joints have a pain, that is called gout. Chuckle means suppressed laughter. Suppress means what? You don't want to show the other person that you are laughing at that person. So that is called suppressed laughter. Wear out means to get tired. Wear, W-E-A-R, wear out. Or there is one more word, wearily. Then next is tenderly. Tenderly means softly or lovingly. Wearily means tired. Like we can say, I was very weary after the long journey. So weary means what? Tired. Take 2 days off. Take 2 days off. That was when Jake told Perry to take 2 days off when Joseph died. So take 2 days off means take a leave. Dreadful. Dreadful means causing great fear or anxiety. Dreadful news that Joseph had died, right? To sob. To sob means to cry. When you are in deep pain and you cry, that is sob. Warning yell means a sharp, loud cry. Yelling means shouting. You want to warn someone and you shout. That is called a warning yell. Scream means the screech. We have in the end of the lesson the scream of the brakes. Means when the brakes are applied all of a sudden. That is the scream of the brakes. Limping down. Limping means when you walk with difficulty. See, sometimes if your leg gets injured or there is some pain in the leg, you are not able to walk properly. That is called limping. Then cataracts. Cataracts, as I told you, that Perry was blind with cataracts. Cataracts is a very common thing among old people. It is when some layers of your eyes become opaque and the person is not able to see. So for that the cataract operation has to be done. So what is the meaning of cataract? A medical condition in which the lenses of the eye become opaque. Yeah, so all these are the meanings that are given. Moreover, there is in activity 3, they have told you to find out statements from the story which mean the same thing. Okay, like the first one they have given is Perry knew Prince Edward Street the best. So for that, Perry knew Prince Edward Street the best. Now from the lesson you have to find out. So in the lesson on page number 10, no one knew this street as well as did Perry Dupin. So that is the line which means the same. Same way, there are some more lines. Perry named Joseph. That's again on page number 10. Perry was a large, Perry named the large white horse as Joseph. Then Joseph was a really smart horse. That is also written on page number 10. You can find out all these lines. Then Joseph was getting old. What was the sign that Joseph was getting old? Because he did not lift his knees so high. That's written on the end of page number 10. Then the fifth one, the manager thought that Perry was a sincere worker. So that's on page number 11. The manager thought that Perry was, that is on page number 11, the second last paragraph, find out that line. Perry could not work without Joseph. That's written at the end of page number 11. He could not bear the thought of not driving his Joseph every day. Then Perry drew strength from Joseph. See all these lines? Perry drew some strength from Joseph. It was as though each drew some hidden strength from the other. So likewise I have marked some of the lines. Okay, so then one more is, in a way Joseph was as old as Perry. So you have a line in the textbook which reads that Joseph was 25 and Perry was 75. That's written on page number 12. Perry, you know, he was 25. He means Joseph. And that is like 75 for a man. Then Jakes came to know about the grief in Perry's heart. So that is, he saw a dead and lifeless look in his eyes. It was as though his eyes were mirroring the grief in his heart. The truck driver could not save him. That is written on page number 13. What did the truck driver say? I could not help it. The driver of the truck protested. So this is how you will find out the lines from the lesson which mean the same thing. Now in activity 4 there are a few questions given. I have written down a few points on the board regarding those particular questions. You can find out more points and make your answers and write them in your notebook. The first is, which pair is referred to as a splendid combination? When we read the story, I had already told you that, remember this, the pair of Perry and Joseph is referred to as a splendid combination. Now why? Because they did their work for the milk company for the last 15 years together. And there was never a complaint against them. Then next is, who named the white horse as Joseph and why? So who named the white horse as Joseph? We know Perry named the white horse as Joseph. So Perry named the white horse as Joseph because Joseph was a kind and gentle horse. He named him after whom? He named him after Saint Joseph, who was also very kind and gentle. Then question number 3 on page number 15 is, how did the manager appreciate Perry's services for the milk company? We know that one morning the manager had come over there to supervise, to see how the work in the milk company was done. So Perry worked for the milk company for the past 30 years. See, Perry and Joseph worked together for 15 years. But Perry had worked for the milk company for the past 30 years and never there had been a complaint against him. So how did the manager appreciate his work? The manager appreciated this and told Perry that he can be given a retirement with the same salary as his pension. Then next is, what suggestion did Jakes make to Perry when Joseph passed away? So what did Jakes tell? So Jakes suggested that they would get another horse just as good as Joseph. So this is how he told this is what he told Perry, that we'll get another horse and he could teach him the route within a month's time. And what else did he say? He also told Perry that he could take a leave on that particular day. Why? Because he was very sad. Then next is, describe Perry's grief over the death of Joseph. Grief means sadness. How do you show that Perry was sad? Perry was very sad when Joseph died. There was a dead and lifeless look in his eyes. His eyes were mirroring the grief that was in his heart and his soul. It was as though his heart and soul had died. So these are the lines which show that Perry was very sad. Question number 6 says, how did Perry meet his death? Now see, Perry met his death. Why? Because he was very sad when Joseph died, and without thinking about anything else, his mind was full of thoughts only about Joseph, and he started walking down the street. And while he was walking down the street, a truck was coming on that particular street on a full speed, and that is how he met with an accident and died. So Perry was full of grief when Joseph died. With his heart filled with sadness, he started limping down the street. He was sobbing. Sobbing means crying, and there was a warning yell from the driver of a truck that was coming fast. There was a scream of brakes. But Perry did not hear it. So the driver was giving a warning yell and there was a sound of the brakes also, but Perry did not hear it. He met with an accident and he died. Next is, what did the doctor say about Perry's eyesight? Now see, after the accident, the driver of the truck, the first thing he said that I think he was blind because he did not see the truck coming towards him. and that is when the doctor examined his eyes. The driver of the truck defended himself by saying that Perry could not see the truck coming towards him. The doctor of the ambulance examined Perry's eyesight and said that he was blind due to cataracts in the last 5 years. Okay, so this is what the doctor said about Perry's eyesight. That after he examined his eyes, he said that he was blind due to cataracts. And we know that none of them in the milk company knew this fact that Perry was blind. Now the last question, and a very important question, is Joseph made Perry live. How can we say that it was because of Joseph that Perry was able to do his work so well and Joseph made Perry live? Now see, Perry and Joseph worked for the milk company since the last 15 years. This is the first thing that's there in the beginning of the story, that both of them did they work for the milk company together since the last 15 years. There had never been any complaint against them. And what was good about their work is that there was never any complaint against them because they did their work very well. Jakes felt that there was some secret between the two. This line comes when the manager comes over there to see the work, and that is when Jakes tells the manager that I think there is some secret between the two, and we know that there was a secret between the two. So Jakes felt that there was some secret between the two. They drew some hidden strength from each other. Now why do they need strength from each other? Because both of them were old. So this is also one of the lines mentioned in the lesson, that they drew some hidden strength from each other. They did their work perfectly well, though they were old. And though both of them were old, they did their work perfectly well. Though Perry was blind, Joseph did not make a mistake in his work. And one more thing, how did Joseph help Perry in his work? Though Perry was blind, Joseph, he never made a mistake. He was thorough with his work, and that is how Perry was also able to do his work perfectly. Joseph did not make a mistake in his work. So we can say that Joseph made Perry live. And we also know that both of them also died on the same day. Because when Joseph died, see, when Perry was told to retire earlier, he refused to retire. Why? Because he did not want to live without Joseph. But when Joseph died, that was the same day when Perry also died. So all of you, what you have to do now is the glossary from page number 13 you will write in your notebook. Then as I discussed activity 3, that you will write in the notebook. And activity 4, I have discussed the question answers with you. Okay, so accordingly you will try writing your own answers. You can take the help of these points and try writing your own answers with the help of the points written on the board.